Hello everyone, welcome to the afternoon stream. My name is Dudzord and today we are doing a Gameboy emulator. Hello Bjorn and congrats for being first. Good afternoon. We already did the morning stream, so might as well just get started immediately. Yo, nice work on the Tetris boot. Hello Burnseye. Man, I'm so proud of myself. Did you see what was the issue with the all the infinite loop situation from yesterday? I mean, if you didn't, I can show you, but I got so mad when I figured out what the issue was. Let me quickly set up my windows here. Okay, we go again. What was happening with it? Skill issue. The answer was a skill issue. You know about yoinking by now, hopefully. And that we yoinked incorrectly. We yoinked incorrectly. Issue was OX56. Issue was this. Do you know? Okay, you are seeing this line. This is this instruction right here. Well, it tries to load from a register pointer HL into the register D. This was the issue. I hope you are watching the stream. Are you ready? This. Good job. This was the issue. It was a B instead of a D. And it took us over 6 hours of streaming time yesterday, plus 3 hours post-stream after dinner of me and Simonot trying to figure out what the hell was wrong with this. Yeah, and I can replicate it very easily. If I put the B there and I try to run the emulator, infinite loop, GG, we won't ever exit this blank screen anymore. But if we put a D there, then good job, we can actually boot into Tetris. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Must feel extra good to get progress back on track today. I mean, yesterday I went to sleep more pissed than exactly happy. I was so freaking pissed yesterday. But now I'm good. We already got like 4 followers today. We got a sub. So yeah, life is good and we keep going. Actually, I think we got already 5 followers today. Yeah. I mean, we started with 52 and now we are on 57. We got raided as well by a fellow bloke called Pep13, which does web development here. Very cool. It is being a good day. It's being a good day. And now, at the very least, I would really, really like to at least go into the game itself. Probably not, we won't be able to still play the game on its entirely, but I would say that the objective for the afternoon is go into the game and hopefully get some pieces falling. That's the objective. I have people complaining that they don't like the small screen. So I think we'll need to fix that. I think we need to fix that. So, how do I want to do this? Well, I think I'm just gonna scale that texture somehow. So I think we can start by there. GUI. Okay, is this top? Left. Well. Okay. I think this needs to be one above. Hold on. Okay, now it doesn't show any green in the corner. Really nice. What happens if I put a big value here? Will this even work? Or will it crash? Well, nothing happens. Obviously. Okay, cool. I think this needs to be 6. So what we need to do now is we need to figure out where the hell that this last pixel here is. So I think I will open photo P. We'll need to load this image. Oh, it was there. And we'll need to figure out what is that last pixel. It's around 430,385. Oh, it was already here. Bottom right LCD. Okay. Cool. So the actual issue is that we need to scale this. Okay. Let me think. X plus Y width base X base Y. I don't know, that website looks super useful. It's a Photoshop clone, but in the browser. And it essentially behaves as Photoshop. It has like layers, it has all the blending options, it has background effects. You can flatten, you can merge, you can rotate, you can apply filters, you can pretty much do everything. It's an open source, not open source, but it's a free clone of Photoshop. It's really cool, it's really useful. Okay, let me figure out the best way to do this. So whenever I'll essentially need to map two ranges, right? Because I will have one range that will go from 0 to 140, 160 or 159, I guess. And then I'll have another that will go from 0 to 144 or 143. Okay, let me check the constants. 160, 144. Okay, let's do it this way. And this will be LCD height -1. And I will want to map this from 171 to 427. And these I want to map from 151 to 386. Okay. Okay. And then what I need to do here is from 0 to LCD height, and then here I say 0 to LCD width, and then this is the pixel. Hold on. Buffer. Oh, right, because okay, this is the buffer for the image. Okay, so it's going to be let UI x equals, and here we'll need to map. I don't know how to do this, but this will be the first part. The second part will be this, or we will map y to that, and then this will be uxy, uxx. This gets the thing, and yeah, and here it's y and here it's x. Okay, so now we just need to implement this mapping function, and this will work as a nearest neighbor scaling. So no fancy business, but at the very least this should allow us to do this. So we just need to create this map. Is there actually a mapping function in Rust? Like, is there a lerp? Because I almost want a lerp from this. I mean, there's a lerp. Okay, hold on. Rust lerp. Okay, and this it's on these num traits. Do we have? Oh, we have clamp. Numeric traits for generic mathematics functions. Okay, where is lerp? Crate lerp. No, it's not a crate named lerp. What do you mean? No, it's nothing like this. What are you lerping there? Nothing. I'm trying to scale this to occupy the entire green area. So whenever I get a pixel coordinate for the LCD, which will go from 0, 0 on the top left to 160, 144 on the bottom right, I need to map these to an actual screen pixel on this image, so that I essentially write the same pixel several times, essentially to fill this in. So I'll need to create this map function. It shouldn't be that difficult, honestly. Ay. Band. Good job. Bye-bye. So this mapping function, this will get value use size. Then it's gonna get a mean A use size, a max A use size, a mean B use size, and a max. Okay, so essentially, whenever I will pass a value from this first, that will be of this first range, and then it needs to get mapped into the second range. That's the only thing that I wanted to do. And hopefully it will fix the Gameboy. So if I pass a 3, okay, so let's imagine that value equals 3, mean A equals 0, and the mean max A equals 160. What I need to do is I need to calculate the percentage of this value in this range. Okay, so in order for me to calculate that percentage, I'll need to do first max A minus mean A. So this is going to tell me that this is the size of that range, and I will need to do I think it's value minus minimum A. And this will be, I move 3 units out of this entire range. And how much does this get me as a percentage? Now, this will all like give 0 and stuff. So in reality, I need to convert pretty much all of this to floats. Well, I can do it inside. Let value equals values of 32. Let mean A. No, mean A. Let max A. Okay, so this should give me a percentage of this value here, of the value, this value onto this range. And then what I need to do is I'll need to calculate the new value on B, or this is going to be A even. And we need to calculate B. And the value B will be the starting point of B, which is this, plus the percentage of the entire distance between max B and min B. Something like this. Okay, so if I do like a let a length or a range length equals this, and then here I do let B range length this. So this should give me a float B, which I can then round. I think. Okay, what's the issue with this? Yeah, use size. Okay. So I need to make these floats as well. Okay. Will this work like first try? I actually think this is gonna work first try. Nope. Okay. If it does, you are banned. Kinda worked. It looks better than I thought it would. It kinda worked, but now you have some weird... yeah. I mean, this is better than nothing, but you still have some weird artifacts there of numbers that won't get called. So I wonder if it's because I need to load these, or... No, this also doesn't work. Maybe I need to seal this. Well, it was more complicated than I thought. Well, the other possibility would be to make this image smaller so it fits properly, and then we would scale the entire thing. Okay, the issue now is that this is has some holes in it, and now I don't know how to fix those. So I wonder what the hell is going on. I wonder what the hell is going on. I mean, this means that it's giving out values, or that it's keeping values for the LCD. Like every couple of frames, it like skips 2 frames, 2 pixels. In any case, one thing that we can try to modify first is it's going way to the bottom. So it means that this range is way too large. 382 maybe. Okay, so it still has 1 in it. Okay, maybe it's 426. Okay, this kind of looks okay now. In terms of the edges, I mean. How do I fill in these holes now? How do I fill in these holes? Yeah, that's the part that I don't know how to do. Do you guys have any suggestion? Any suggestion is welcome. Or we can just keep going. But I would say that this looks worse. Yeah, like there are some rows and lines here that it's not rendering. I wonder why. Like this should be giving numbers. No, something is wrong here. Because in my brain, at least, this should be... Some lines would be duplicate, some rows would be duplicate, right? To try to compensate for the lack of data. Because again, this screen is like 2/3 this, so 1 out of each 3 lines wouldn't get rendered, which is kind of what we are getting here. But they shouldn't have holes. That's the part that is messing with me. Am I passing wrong data? There's something odd here. I mean, it's mostly working. UI. Oh, is it because of this? No. I mean, this length will be -1. I don't think this is the issue. Gameboy, or I mean game person? That's one of those questions that no one knows the answer for. Hello Adukan and welcome to the stream. It is I, the one and only Dudezord, building a Game Boy emulator. Now I'm trying to fix rendering, essentially. I mean, what happens if I just return A here? Portugal, indeed. I'm a Portuguese bloke. I don't know why this is not working. Hold on. No, I think I have these reversed. Yeah, I have this in reverse. Because the way that I have this set up, it's only gonna try to render one pixel from the actual LCD into that region on the GUI. And in reality, what I need to do is I need to have the same these same values here. Hold on. Okay, this is going to be 151, this is going to be 383, this is going to be 171, this is going to be 426, and these are the UI axes, and these ones are the ones that should map multiple times into the that range. So in reality, this is what should happen. This is going to be UIX, UIY. So essentially the mapping was around. Okay, and now I can get rid of these. Okay, this is gonna work. I know because I traveled from the future, and I know it's gonna work. Why did you start this project? Guys, I'm so smart. Sometimes I wonder what am I doing with my life. But GG, it worked. So, why did I start this project? Step 1, become unemployed. Unemployed. We did it. Step 2, I need something to fill in my time, so I became a Twitch streamer. Also successful streaming. Step number 3, I need content to stream. So I went into the memories of my entire life trying to figure out what would be a good thing to stream. And I've always wanted to work on an emulator. And my first console was a Game Boy. And I already knew from reading throughout my life about technological stuff that building a Game Boy emulator would be kinda not that difficult. I wouldn't say simple because, oh man, it has been pulling my hairs left and right, but it will be less difficult than one might anticipate. So yeah, I decided to work on one. And it's currently one of the main contents that we run here on this channel. The other being an Unreal Engine game that I'm doing with one friend. And I have another project that I need to kick off as well, which is a Unity game, also with that friend, but a different game. So yeah, This is my project, and then I'll do 2 game development projects, which are paid gigs. But yeah, I'm able to stream those, so it will be fairly cool. Okay, I wonder if I can improve on this thing. Okay, so it kind of looks like it's off by 1, both on the bottom and on the right. Bottom and right, so right and bottom. Okay, so 4 and 7. Let's see if this works. GG me. I mean, these looks... Well, I think there's still one at the bottom that I could use, but I like this. Do we like this? I like this. I think we run with it. I think we run with it. Good job! Hooray! Okay, we keep on going. Hold on, I need to call on some friends that they wanted to see me streaming. What can I do here? Okay, I can at least simplify this. Top left is going to be 171 and 51, and then bottom right is going to be 427 and 384. Okay, good job. And here we can do from top left 1 to bottom right 1, and here we can do top left 0 to bottom right 0. Okay, and here is top left 0, bottom right 0, top left 1, bottom right 1. Okay, and now this should allow us to reuse this. Good job. Yeah, unemployed here as well. Check. Well, I'm very sorry about that. Yeah, I mean it sucks, but I'm trying to manage it the best as I can. I am fortunate enough that I was able to save some money, so I'm not really desperate. I'm currently actively looking for a job, but yeah, while we don't get a job, we stream and have fun streaming. Okay, this is cool. We fixed this. So I think now we can essentially resume working on these instructions. So Adukanen, I don't know if you've ever worked on an emulator before or not, but if you want, I can give you a quick rundown on what we have here, if you are interested in that. If not, I'll just work at my own pace. Alrighty, so prefix instruction OX40. 40 is this one, bit 0b. Good job. So we can say that instruction OX40 is bit 0b. Good job. And we go again. Okay, and it's still crashing, but now it's 5F. 5F, it's bit 3A. 5F, it's bit 3A. And we keep going. And crashes. 33. It's a swap E. Okay. 33 is a swap E. And we go again. Let me maybe speed up the execution of this a little bit. Oh, so this is even slower. And I mean, doesn't appear to be crashing, so that's good. That's good. But with this clock's nonsense, I don't know if this is gonna actually work. I mean, most I can do is divide it by 4, I guess. Okay. Okay. It appears that we were able to successfully boot into Tetris. And then it tried to go somewhere. And it crashed. Good job. OXL7. I think this is like the demo that it's trying to run. OX07, it's an RLCA, which I don't know what it does, but we'll need to implement it no matter what. 07. Oh man, this mouse wheel is not ideal. Okay, OXL7. This is going to be a RLCA. Whatever this means. Whatever this means. So we'll need to create this. We'll need to pretty print the instruction. Very nice. No, RLCA. Yes. Now we need both its length, which is 1 byte, and its number of clock cycles that it takes to run, which is 4. And now we'll need to implement the actual method. Okay. Instruction. Oops. RLCA is going to be a, well, I don't know what it's going to be, so let's see what this is supposed to do. Rotates register. Rotates left. What? This is weird. Oh, so wherever it rotates, it goes to B. So B7 goes to C and goes to B0. And everything is shifted by 1. Apparently. Okay. RLCA. Good job, us. Okay, so what can we do here? Well, we already know that the register is going to be register A. It rotates left. It rotates left. I think we implemented a left rotation today. Maybe not. Rotate left register. Okay, this is a rotate with carry, it seems. Okay, so we'll do what we do best here. We yoink code. So we yoink the code. So we do not care for C. Well, we do care for C, but C will be the C will be the last bit of A. So the value will be this, and then C will be a, well, I have a get bit, yeah, value as you wait of index 7 is going to be C, and is going to be bit 0 as well. And then we shift, we turn the value into a U8 value, because it's here it is like inside the structure that tells me if it's 8 or 16 bits. So we turn this back into a regular value. We increase the number of bits that they have so we can shift properly, but I don't think we actually need this. So I can legit just say that value is value shifted by 1 there, as you wait. Okay, and then we mutate this, and then we say that we shift it to the left by 1, and then we are with the value of C, and this will be the new value. This will be the new value. Register will be this, and flags, this is an hard-coded 0, and this will be C, set according to result. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we have it. So let's put a breakpoint here and see what the hell happens. Okay, we need to wait now a little bit longer. Yeah, the part that I'm not enjoying that much now is how long this takes to actually run. So the value on A is 16, which means that it's the 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. It's the fourth bit 4. No, it's the fifth bit on this number. So because bit 7 is 0, because this will be 128, we'll shift value 1, so this 16 will become a 32, and then we OR it with C, which will be 0, so value should be 32. Good job. And then, I mean, this looks proper. Okay, I think we can keep going. And now it crashes on a different instruction, and we just do that non-stop until it works. Okay, prefix instruction 77. Off we go. Off we go. Um, 77. It's this column. It's this, I guess. Bit 6A. Okay. 77 bit 6. Hey. Okay, off we go. Now we wait, now we wait. This is waiting for a start button, a start click or something. It should be rendering a small cursor next to the selection, number selection. But we'll get to it. OX80, add AB. OX80. It's this one. Add A, comma B. Okay, good job. We go again. We go again. And crashes. Okay, I'll need to see if there's a faster way to do this. Okay, 89. Yeah, it's ADC AC. Whatever that means. ADC AC. Yeah, I don't think we have this instruction yet, so let's implement it. Okay, this takes two registers. This takes two registers. And we need the pretty printing. Instruction. ADC. Reg, left, right. ADC, left, comma, right. Good job. We will need the number of bytes will be 1. Number of clock cycles will be 4. And now we can implement the function. It will be here. Instruction ADC register, left, right, and self ADC reg, left, right. Okay, let's see what ADC is supposed to do. ADC, add the value plus the carry flag to A. Add the value in carry in R8 plus the carry flag. Add the value in R8 plus the carry flag to A. So it's A plus R8 plus C. carry flag. I think. Okay. Okay, so we can assert that the left register is 8 in size. We can assert that the right register is also 8 in size. How am I gonna do this? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do the overflowing part. I mean, I can do the addition between two values and then check if those overflow or not. And then I can do a new addition with the carry flag and then see if those overflow or not, and then do a OR on all of those. Maybe. Maybe. Right, so I have these two values, which I'm gonna add, and it's going to give me flags 1. And then I have the new value that I'm gonna add with C. Let's see, self, we have a get flag, test flag, flag C. Okay. This is a 1, also 0, and here I can pass a value UHC. And this will be my second addition. Then I'll need to write that there and then the flags. The issue is that ZNHC with alpha carry. Okay, so I think that what I'm gonna need to do here is I will need to somehow merge these flags, you know? So I'm going to need to match this, merge this. I mean, here I can do z dot unwrap or flags 2 dot z dot unwrap. Let flags, and z is going to be this. This is some saucy code. And this is a sum. Yeah, this is essentially merging two flags. Dot n dot age and dot c nhc. Oof. I don't know if this is correct, so let's run this and see what the hell happens. ADC reg. I'm confused. Why is this running immediately? Shouldn't this be running way into the future? Or did I map this wrongly? The hell? Yep. I mapped this wrongly. This is 89. Ay ay ay. 89. Oh my god, now it's giving me issues. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Now I do 89 again. This time it should work. Okay. Okay, now it should stop at that breakpoint. Right now. Good job. So left value is OX6F. Right value is OX10. So if I add this should give me a 7F. But without a lower bit overflow. I don't know. F. And these are the flags I got. This is not 0. I wonder if it should overflow here. Because these I mean, this 6F didn't overflow, so maybe not, I don't know. But then to this we add 1, so this 7F is becoming a 8F. 80. Okay, and now this should have an overflow. And now we should merge all of these and it should be 0010. Here. So flags 0010. Maybe. Okay. And now we crash again. And the new prefix instruction. Hooray! 6F on the prefix. Yeah. 5A. Prefix 6F. 6F. Bit 5A. Okay, we go again. And it crashes. Oh, it's already trying to load the game in the background. Can you guys see? It's already trying to. I'm starting to see like the game here. Very cool. Very cool. I'm starting to see it. Which means that we are making good progress. B8. B8. Hold on. B. compare A and B. B8 is going to be a compare between two registers A and B. Oh, we don't have a compare. Oh, so what do you have a compare about? Oh, I see. Okay. Register. Very nice. Pretty printing just in case. Left and right. Compare left, comma, right. This is 1 byte. One byte, and it's 4 clock cycles. Okay, so now we need to implement the actual instruction. Self, compare, reg, left, right. Okay, so it means that now we need a new method. This is going to be left, this is going to be right, and we already have a compare thing, so might as well use it. Difference being that instead of being a register and a value, it's 2 registers. So here I have a left value, then I have a right value. I just replace. Okay, 0 if they are equal. So when we subtract one over the other, that, and okay, I think we got it. Left, right. Okay, let's see. Would you guys think it would be better if I just made all of the instructions all at once? Because right now I'm getting stuck on like 15-second loops where I need to play the game for 15 seconds until it crashes and then we go again. A8 XOR AB. I don't even know if this is the best approach or not. I would say that it's the most entertaining, but it's slower. A8. It is slower. Okay. A0 and AB and AB. Okay, better music for the vibes. Okay, prefix 48, bit 1B. 48 bit 1B. We go again. We go again. Okay. Prefix 61. It's for C. Bit for C. 61 bit for C. Yeah, I wonder if I should just like spam a bunch of these, you know, because it's fairly easier to me to just do RLAB, RLAC, RLD, RLE, but this is yucky. 14 is H, and then 15 is L. See? But this is meh. This is meh. But I mean, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like doing this. I'm willing to go like slowpoke mode until we at least get to play something, you know? 61 for C. And then once we actually play something, then might as well bite the bullet and implement everything at once. Although that might probably cause more issues. Guys, funny number 69. Nice. Okay, prefix 69. Bit 5C. 69. Bit 5B, bit 5C. Okay, can I actually speed up this again? Because this is starting to take way too long now. I mean, it's weird because if I put this there, this slows down. I don't know. What if I put an hard-coded one here? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is faster. It doesn't appear to be faster to me. It actually appears to be stuck now. Yeah, this timing situation is not ideal. No, this is way slower. Some parts are slower, some parts are faster. So I need to find a better way of actually emulating the running speed of this. Okay. We have a full screen of the game. Hooray. Good job, us. And now I think that what's supposed to happen is now you should have the tiles and all, but because tiles are objects, I don't think we'll actually be able to render anything. I think. Okay, this 6 is this sub. I don't know if we have this implemented yet. Probably not. Okay, our D6 is going to be a sub, register, and a 8-bit value. Okay, register, pretty nice. This is register, comma value. Now this is 2 bytes, and it is 8 clock cycles. And now we need our implementation, which, you guessed it, we are gonna yoink. Because there's no time to actually write everything from scratch, you know? Subreg 8, self subreg 8, you pass the register and the value. Yeah, I'm also actually considering, instead of a register, allowing register to be a proper value as well, but I think that at this point it would make it way too complicated, because then we could essentially simplify a bunch of code. Register value. Okay. Is there... Okay, there's this. Okay, so let's yoink it. Okay, this needs to be mutable. Register and value are this. Left value is this. Value is that. We subtract. We set the flags. Expected U8. Oh. Well, then I'm sorry, sir. Value as U8. Then we write the value back to register. Now, I thought we would have a sub helper function on a math RS, but we have decrement and we have add, we don't have sub. So I wonder if we should have sub there. I mean, that looks proper to me. But do I want to do that now? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, let's see if it stops on the breakpoint so we have a better understanding of what's happening. So the two values are 32 and 16. We do the subtraction, it's gonna give us OX10, which is 16 as well. We didn't overflow. We don't have a half carry because we didn't loop around on that one. Yeah, and then we write it back to A. Okay, looks proper. And now it crashed on instruction OX27. Hooray! DAA. Okay, whatever you want, bro. Whatever you want. Oh, 27. OX27. DAA. Which I don't know what this does, but we'll figure it out. DAA. This is just a write of the A here. Good job. This is 1 byte. No. 1 byte. Yes. And 4 clock cycles. Job. And now we need a proper implementation. Hooray! Instruction. DAA. Self.daa. Okay. What does DAA do? Decimal adjust accumulator. Designed to be used after performing an arithmetic instruction, ADD, ADC, sub, SBC, whose inputs were in binary coded decimal, adjusting the result to likewise be in BCD. The exact behavior of this instruction depends on the state of the subtract flag N. Holy. Okay, do we need to jump? We do not need to jump. Okay, so that's the first important part. Okay, but this one needs to appears to be like an hardcore instruction. Okay, so we need to get N. Okay, we need to get N. So then one of two things is gonna happen. Either we are N or we are not N. Okay. Now, if we are N, then our adjustment is going to be 0. Half carry, carry. Okay, so we need all of the flags. Half carry and carry. Okay, adjustment. Okay, so if H adjustment. Why do I feel like adjustment is poorly written? Adjustment. Is this proper? Adjust. Oh, it has an extra E. I see. Adjustment. Now it even looks worse. Adjustment. Holy. Okay, I'm gonna trust Google. Okay, if we have age, we add 06. If we have C, we add 60. And then we subtract the A adjustment from A. Does this mean that we do A minus adjustment and then we write it back to A? Let A self register, read register, register A. Holy. Okay, one at a time. And then we do sub A value adjustment. Value. And this can be a value. Wait, okay. I think we'll need to move sub into its own helper class. Okay, can I do this? Okay, cannot do this. Can I do this? Okay. Now, if the flag n is not set, adjustment is 0. Okay, adjustment is always 0. Now, if h is set, or a value and OXOF is larger than OXO9, holy. I'm getting like stressed for this song. Like this song is forcing me to do this faster. This. Okay. If the carry flag is set, or A as you wait is larger than 99, we add 60, and then we do add adjustment to A. Holy. Set or unaffected depending on the set or unaffected depending on the operation. What do you mean? I mean, when I do an addition with a number, add a and 8. I'm setting C. I'm very scared of this instruction. I might need to take a look into another implementation or something, because I don't entirely trust this. Okay, but in any case, we write value back to register, and we are gonna set some flags. CHC DA Z agents and C. Okay. So here we are gonna build new flags. Here we are going to build new flags. These are operation flags. This isn't Unreal. No. Was it supposed to be Unreal? Maybe. N is a none. H is some 0. And C is OP flag C. Is this what I need to do? Set or unaffected depending on the operation. Which operation, my guy? Sub AN. Holy. I thought you said you were gonna launch then blah blah blah, I gotta work on my Unreal project. No, I said I wanted to work on my Unreal project because it's not an Unreal project actually. It's a Unity project. See, now you're not paying attention. Now this is your fault. So there's a third project. Yeah, Unity. Yes. There's a third project that I need to kick off. And the plan was to kick it off yesterday, but then I got way too focused on the Game Boy emulator, obsessed even. So I delayed it to today. And then I wanted to kick it off today, but the owner of the game, like the game is not mine, I'm just helping with development. The owner of the game wasn't available today to be here on stream and just help replying. You are helping with 2 games. Yes, and getting some monies from them as well. See, professional game developer. I don't work for free. Sure. Let's talk budget. I don't work for free. That's essentially it. Only on my stuff. This is my budget. 450 Zords? Damn. I mean, you can probably get first. Well, not today. Yeah. Well, you can skip songs and stuff. I don't know how useful that actually is. 30 streak. Yeah. 30 streak. Well, that is cool and all, but to be completely honest, I don't know if you've actually been watching all of the streams or if you just send your bot here, you know? Not your bot, but the IRC connection thing, IP keen. I see. I appreciate it. Can't watch 24/7. Well, I also don't stream 24/7. Alrighty. Okay, I kinda need to pee. Just kinda. Okay. I need to move these subtraction shenanigans to its own method. Yeah. Let value flags equals sub left value, right value. Okay. And now here on math rs, I'm gonna do this left and right and right and left. Thanks. GG. GG. I mean, I kinda wanna do this. Okay, let's do some more yoinking. Some more yoinking. Well, I don't know if we support 16-bit register subtraction. I don't think we do. So I can do this. Unreachable. Good job. And now the half carry will be this one. Half carry. Good job. And then this is left overflowing sub, right? Value carry, value half carry, carry. Good job as well. And then, I mean, we have a flags new. I mean, this will be unreachable. So I do not care. Okay, but this is that, this is one, this is the half carry, and this is the carry. Okay, good job us. We have successfully implemented subtraction method here. And now we need to import it. Create function. No, bro. Oh, I know. Because you're not public. You are not public. Okay. Sub. Okay, I can get rid of this. No. I can get rid of this. Hold on. This is going to be the value. Okay. Sub. Hold on. I want to do this. Okay, let me see if I can quickly replace all of these. This is left value. This is right value. These are the flags. Oh. Right, because on the comparison I don't actually use the value for anything. Good. Do we have more of this? We do. Hold on, I'm just cleaning the house a little bit. Look at me cleaning code. Okay. I think we have one more. We have one more register value. Okay. Now, will these work the same? It better. Yeah, TETRIS also scaled up the window, so now it looks proper. Good job, me. Looks nice, doesn't it? And we are already like inside the level. We can't see any objects because we are not rendering objects yet, but I'm just trying to see how far can I push this before it actually runs for a couple of seconds before crashing. What do I need to do now? Okay, instruction 8E. Instruction 8E. It's a ADC from a 16-bit pointer register. Blah, blah, blah. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, this list is starting to be very difficult to manage. 8E. This is an ADC reg pointer. A, age L. Good job. Mouthful one. Mouthful one. Yeah, I'll need to take a quick break in a little bit. Like a 5-minute break. Head is starting to hurt. I'm not a professional streamer, you know. I'm not used to stream this many hours. Have a nice pee. Well, not yet. I'll let you know when I go. And if you ask nicely, I'll even unmute my mic. Eight. Okay. I mean, if that's your kink, why not? Guys, we should all subscribe to my own OnlyFans where I pee with my mic unmuted. And you guys can, I guess, listen to it. Thoughts? That's a business idea. Probably not the best one, but a business idea nonetheless. Left, right. Good job. Good job, me. Where is this ADC guy that we implemented earlier? Okay. Guys, yoink. We already know this by now. We yoinkers. Okay, so this right register is actually 16. This is a right pointer. So right pointer is actually, hold on. This is actually the right pointer, and then the right value is self.read from right pointer. And I guess that pretty much everything else should be the same. So we read the value from the right one Then we do C comparison, we add all of this stuff, and maybe this works. Okay, let me put the breakpoint, and I will, after I debug this, I'll do a 5-minute break because I'm feeling tired. And I need to stretch and drink some water, you know, the things that old people do. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I need emotes. I need to do emotes. You guys deserve it. Because you are my favorite subscribers, you know? And I need to treat my subscribers with care and love and passion, even. I'm just speaking nonsense. I'm tired. Okay, so we read. Let me first check. Okay, so left is A, right is HL. Correct. So we read the value from L left from A, which is 0, and HL is as C0A1. So we need to read that value from memory, and that's a 0. So we are gonna add 0 plus 0 plus what? Plus 0 as well. Maybe. GG. It's a 0 plus 0 plus 0 instruction. So this gives me a 0. Amazing. With Z set to 1. Then we add 0 again, which does that. And then I calculate the final flags. And, I mean, you guessed it. It's still a 0. Damn. Really nice. And then we write 0 back into A, which was 0 to begin with. Crazy. Okay. Crazy stuff. Whoops. Scare. Jump scare. Okay. Can it actually run for like 1 second? It can actually run for a little bit. Okay. I will do a 5-minute quick break because I need to stretch, I need to pee, I need to drink water, I need to pet my cat, I need to breathe some fresh air, and if you don't mind, it's gonna be fast, it's only 5 minutes. I don't think you guys will miss me that much. So, I'll see you in 5 minutes. Bye-bye! Hola everyone, I am back and early. I already noticed Joss was like ready to type something saying that I was late and that he wanted 3 points for something. But no, I never get late. Wow, Dude's already back. Indeed, just in time. I'm creating a new channel on this Discord for music suggestions that you guys might have for the music playlist. So let me just quickly finish that. I'm mostly going for video game music, as that usually doesn't get copyright striked. Any chill music, kinda jazz fusion esque is very much welcome. Good job. We have a new channel on the Discord. Yeah, and TS Just is not on our server. Very sad. I don't know what he's afraid about. Maybe he's afraid of me spamming at everyone every single day twice. Which is what I'm currently doing because I don't have a Discord bot. You do? Yeah. I don't like Discord. I mean, they rolled back on their situation, so I'm willing to give it another shot. It'd be nice if we could stop. Sure, let's all go to Kick. I just don't like USA stuff in general. Well, I do understand the sentiment, but there's not really much that we can do about it. I mean, if people develop the software, then we can always go somewhere else. But the issue is that then everything gets so much fragmented that then it becomes very difficult to actually do a job out of streaming and creating an online presence and community, you know? So maybe sometimes you do have to bite the bullet. Okay, return non-C. D0. Ret and C. New instruction. We develop a Discord alternative and call it Utashko. Yeah. Tashko is like a tavern in Portuguese, but a more what? I don't even know how to explain this in English. It's more I don't know. I don't know how to explain this. Maybe Algardi can give it a try. Yeah, but it's like a tavern where people. Well, it's not really cozy, is it? It's where you go to scream at one another because of football results and politic results, and you drink a ton of beer and wine and then curse at everyone. But then you also have like incredible like steaks and stuff. So the environment, the hanging out aspect is kind of meh, but then the food is amazing somehow. But it's all very simple food. And I don't know, it's weird. It's weird to explain. The word you are looking for is a bar. No, it's not a bar. Tasco in Portuguese, it's his own thing. A bar is where you go to hang out. Like you can have like nice conversations with people and drink a couple of pints and overall be very chill about it. But usually for bars you only go like in late evenings until 2 a.m., 3 a.m., something like that. A Tashku is open from 9 a.m. to like 9 or 10 p.m. And it's where, I don't even know, unemployed people go, where retired people go, and they just complain about life and drink a ton and drink coffee and drink beer and drink wine and shout and smoke. But then there's incredible food there. It's really weird. It's very weird. Ret and C. Alrighty then. Okay, so this has 1 byte. Good job. Now this has 20 cycles, but it might have 12 if not branch. I think I'll need to take care into these not branch shenanigans. Because yeah, this might cause a bunch of timing issues. And the way that I'm coding this right now, it's always assuming to be jumping, which might be wrong. Anyway, okay, now we need to implement the actual thing. Instruction, ret and C. This is gonna have a return because this will modify the program counter. Okay, I think we have a ret dead already. Yep, so we will yoink these. Professional yoinkers. Where the hell is this? Okay, ret and C, and we test the C flag. If the C flag is set, we do nothing. If C flag is not set, then we jump. That's what this means. Okay, we go again. We go again. Oh, we got our first piece. We got our first piece placed there. And essentially it's because we are, like, the piece is like actually scrolling down and moving, and that's why you cannot see it. But once it reaches the actual position, then it gets written into the background layer, which is really nice. So we are starting to see stuff, which is very cool, very cool. Okay, instruction B9. Instruction B9. I think it's this one, compare AC. Okay. B9. Compare A and C. Okay. Yeah, this is starting to take way too much time running. Okay. 47 prefix. Yes, sir. Okay, 47 prefix is a bit 0A. 47 prefix is 0. Hey, we go again. And hell yeah, it's playing. Guys, GG. We have Tetris running. Good job. Hooray! Very cool. Very cool. Did it. Yeah. I've done it a bunch of times already. Haven't I? Okay. So it seems now that it's crashing somewhere. Now let's beat Tetris. I mean, this is playing the automatic demo. Pog champ indeed. But I kind of want it to play almost until the end, until it crashes because it lost, okay? And that's where I will stop implementing random instructions. I mean, we are pretty much at the end of the instructions required if I were to guess. Okay. 30, OX 30. Okay, OX 30 is a relative jump of NC, and it takes 8 bits. Okay, I think I could make all of these jump relatives, like take these flag here as a parameter inside, and then I would just do the test inside. Instead of writing 4 variants or 5 variants, then I could just do a single method for all of them. Whatever. Too late now. Is it too late now to say sorry? No. You can always ask for forgiveness, chat. Do you forgive me for all of the coding crimes that I have committed during this development of this emulator? I hope you do. Sure, thank you very much. That means a lot. Okay, and this is 12, 8 if not branch. Alright, and now we just need to implement instruction, jump, NC, no, it's jump relative, NC8, very nice, and it's return self JR, oops, NC8, that pass a value there. Okay. I know that I have a jump relative for NZ. So, guys, what are we about to do? Do we know? Do we know what we are doing next? That's right. We yoink the method. We yoinked successfully. Damn, that's a difficult word to pronounce. Music. Super Mario. No. We yoinked. Guys, we just yoinked a function. You need to calm down your nerves. Okay. If C is set, we return none. If C is not set, we return a relative, cast sign, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Okay, we go again. Okay. Can this play until the top of the screen? Let's figure out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pam, 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 pam. Pam. Okay, crashed. 61. LDHC. I'm so tired of this back and forth shenanigans. 61, it's age and C. There we go again. May I ask what app is the one with the purple cyan icon? This. It's my bot. And this is the TTS bot. This is an open source bot that well, it shows all the current viewers, which is really cool. I wonder how they make this. Well, I can show you. Essentially, you program actions, and actions run based on triggers. So each action can have one or multiple triggers for it. For instance, let's imagine this notify incoming ads. Okay, the trigger for it is that Twitch sends me a WebSocket message saying that ads are incoming, and the way that I added it is go to Twitch, you go to ads, and then they have upcoming ad, and then you can specify the length of it, and then the action that I will execute is I'm writing this text to the chat, right? And then we have, for instance, the delete command that Elgardia ran previously, and this essentially is triggered by a text command that comes from chat. So this part is a little bit weird because you need to specify it here differently. Oh, why is it not rendering? Oh no, this is a... No, hold on. Command triggered. Did it. Command. Oh, okay, now it rendered. Cool. Delete command is it's any text message that starts with exclamation mark delete and can be used by anyone. And then what it does is it increments the global counter for delete counter by 1, and then it replies with the value of that global counter. And then if I show you the global variables, you'll see that delete counter is now set to 9, and if I were to send a new one, it gets incremented to 10. And this is automatically serialized. See, bunch of cool stuff. More. Then I have, for instance, this Discord here, which is just outputting the Discord link. Yeah, a little bit. But at the same time, this allows you to have like cooldowns, specifying this if this only comes from Twitch or from YouTube or any other sources. You can specify permissions for only the streamer, or only moderators, or only followers, or only subscribers, or only regular people. And then you can trigger events from here. So I could like create a poll from here directly if I wanted to. I never use this. Then it also has integration with OBS, meaning that I can change OBS and OBS can send commands here. And then I also have integration with, for example, Stream Deck, where this opens a WebSocket where Stream Deck can then send commands here. So plenty of stuff. And then you can even do more complicated stuff. For example, this diff command, which tells the current length of this diff right here. So 700 new lines for this, only for today. And the way that this runs is it actually calls some C# code that calls git and does all of the fancy magic, and then by the end of it, it writes the result to this diff global variable, which I then use to print. So yeah, you can do very, very complicated stuff here. And it's all open source, so if there's something that you don't like, you can change it yourself. I mean, I do even have chat here, like multi-source chat. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, where were we? Where were we? We just implemented 61, which is HC. Cool. And now we are crashing on B7. And B7. No, it's this. It's a RAA. Again, a super useless instruction. But yeah, I mean, at least it sets the flags. But I mean, this just sets the flags if this is 0. So this is essentially to check if this is going to be 0 or not on the next instruction. B7. No, hold on. B7 or A with A. B7. Yes. Good job, me. Okay. Now we wait. Now we wait. And okay, it's playing the game. Really cool. Really nice. Okay. Oh, it even cleared the lines. Hell yeah. That's pretty cool. Did you guys see it? That was pretty cool. Okay, we are getting there. We are getting there. B2. Slow and steady. Or A D. What's this one? Or AD. Did it score? I mean, it's scoring, yes. It's keeping track of the score. Oh, caramba. Okay. See, 14, 17, 21, 28, 38, 42, 48. And now it crashed. And apparently it's crashing on now the method that makes these pending tiles go down. Well, it's not counting yet because it crashed, right? But crashed on D8. Okay, D8 is going to be return if C. D8. Return C. I mean, we already have a return non-C, so I guess that's the number I was looking at. Forgot there's an actual score too. Yeah, that I don't think anyone... No, actually for IRL Tetris tournaments, I think they still use the score. Because the score essentially tells you how many perfect clears of 4 lines you do. Okay. Red C is 1 byte, obviously. And then it's a 20/8. Eight if not branch. Yes, the more 4 lines at once, the better the score. Oh, so is it like bowling, where if you strike multiple times in a row, it almost grows exponentially. Or is it just because 4 lines at once scores like 16x, while 1 line at once only scores 1? It's probably that. Okay, so it doesn't like accumulate. Okay. I see. I see. Something like that. Yeah. Okay, return self red C. Let's go, my guy. I mean, we already have red and C. Which will, you know, yoink. Put a knot. If not C, we don't return. We keep going. Yeah, and that's why I think I could pass like an operator inside, because then this would be the same code, and then I'll just check this. Oh well. Go, go, go. Pew, 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 pew. Good job. Okay, now it crashed on somewhere else, but at least it's able to play the first demo, which is really cool. Okay, 1B. 1B. Deck D. One B, deck DE. Yeah, I'm kinda tired of this nonsense, of this click play, wait like 15 or 20 seconds and then it crashes and then we go again. It appears that it's able to kinda play for a little while. I mean, I think it's just dropping pieces and not actually rotating them. But this is fine. And then it goes back to the main menu and then it starts playing again. And it's playing again. I mean, it's pretty cool. I don't know what to tell you. It's pretty freaking cool. Okay, 38, it's here. Jump relative C. Oh, this is the music from the other guy. What's he called? I always forget. Simonot is the one that always reminds me what this guy's name is. On Twitch he streams. It's not Allegoria, it's all something. It has graphic shaders and stuff. The stream about that. Alsora, something like that. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Acerola, that's the name. Acerola. Pretty cool YouTube video guy. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a video about the project once I kind of finish it, you know. But I don't know what vibe to go, because I feel like the stream vibe is way too low for anything that grabs attention on YouTube, which is very high energy content. So I don't know. Okay, this is 2 bytes. This is 12/8. 12, 8, if not branch. Return self jr c 8 value. Okay, we are almost there. Value. Well, it's essentially this, but with this. If it's not set, we do not jump. Good job. We successfully yoinked another method. I never know when to call them method or function. It's always the same to me. I think a method is part of a class and a function is just like free living. I don't know. Okay, it plays, it goes back, it plays, and it clears, and it keeps playing and it goes back. Okay. I think we have Tetris running. Hell yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy. It appears to be running properly. This part at least. So I would say crash-free Tetris. GG's. Man, this has been so difficult. So difficult. Hello again. It's Bidano. Hello. Yeah. It's been crazy. Okay. So, first things first. We need to work on the object rendering, because even on the demo, you are supposed to see like the pieces falling and rotating, and the reason why that is not working is because we are not actually rendering objects. So we need to do that. We need to do that. So now we go back to our amazing Pandocs thing. Pixel FIFO. Okay, here we get tiles, mode 3 operation, sprites. Okay, this is where we render this stuff. How can we check if we are actually getting objects? Well, to begin with, no, never mind. What I was going to say, never mind. Fake news. In any case, when we are on mode 3, where is this? When we enter mode 3, we should draw the pixels for that line. So we have this object fetcher dot clear, wherever this is. But I mean, I have the background fetcher, which is what we are using to grab the tiles. And then here inside drawing pixels, I fetch from the background. So essentially what I need to do here is I'll kinda also need to fetch from the objects. Object fetcher. Okay. And these yeah, well, essentially this will give me a list of pixels. Okay, This is like will give me a list of pixels that are then pushed and stuff. And what I'll also need to do is I will need to blend both of them somehow. Um, the following is performed for each object on the current blah 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 blah. Okay, hold on. Okay, first things first. I want to check if I actually have objects here. So I did the OEM scan for that line. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to first check if I'm actually trying to render objects. Good job, we are. And the second thing is I want to check how many objects we are trying to render. And computer says 0. Well, for that scan line, that is true. I mean, I don't want to click on these 144 times, but if I need to, I'll do it, you know? Size 0. Because essentially you should be rendering a very tiny circle right next to one player or two players, like the text. But maybe we are still too early in the pipeline to know. Maybe. So what we can do is when we actually call drawing pixels and we get here, what we can do is we can grab the scanline objects and see if we ever try to render an object, just to make sure that our code is actually trying to do anything at all. Okay, so now I'll put the breakpoint here and let's see if it stops there. And it did. Good job. We have one object that we are trying to render. Good job. Which will be that little dot. So all of this makes sense so far. That object should be the dot, right? Yeah, it's the dot. I will put the Tetris ROM here so people can have a better idea of what I mean. Okay, so we'll need to figure out. Yeah, it's not the dot, it's like this arrow, which moves left and right depending on your selection. And then after a while it jumps to the demo. Well, it's trying, yeah, it's waiting for me, but yeah, it's this. It's this. When you click left or right, it moves. And this little arrow here is an object. So we need to figure out how to render this, essentially. Apparently, we already have the proper list of objects for that scan line. And they're being called from left to right. Actually, this Yeah, this is for the scan line. So what I need to do is for each... Well, this is not proper code, but I'll need to somehow check the data for each object and see where they are in the world. And if they are outside of this X, I don't render them. But let's see. The following is performed for each object of the current scan line if LCDC1 is enabled and the X coordinate of the current scan line as an object on it. Okay, so we have the... we have this. We have this. The thing is, the background fetcher is trying to render 8x8. So I wonder if I first should render the background and then I should try and render the right here. I could do something like this, and then here, because I don't pass X anywhere, because I always try to render the entire scan line at once. So what I need to do here is I'll need to iterate over all of the sprites and see which sprite is rendering or not. If the current scan line has an object on it. Okay, well, but for that I'll need to check the OAM, right? Because the OAM has the X position. And if memory serves me correct, if memory serves me right, here we are already reading from the memory map at wherever index this object is. And here, and then we are storing the actual index for this guy. Okay. So I think that's... here we are already validated that hold on, for object in objects, for object in objects, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's the best way for this. Because essentially, when I read from the memory map, at hold on. Where is OAM? Object tiles have the same format as background tiles, but they're taken from tiles block at 0 and 1. Oh, okay, so this only gives me the metadata and then I have to go and get the pixels. I see. I see. But this is index that starts at this. Step by 4. Okay, but that address is the base address for the each object that is living there. Okay. Object address. So if I read +1, I will get the X position, byte +1. Tile index will be +2. And then I have these attribute flags. That it's only the upper 4 bits. But it's fine. Let's attribute flags equals +3. Okay. So this should give us all the data that we need for this. This is the X position. So what do I need to do with the X position? The object horizontal position on the screen +8. Except that the width of an object is always 8. An off-screen value of 0 or 8 hides the object. But the object still contributes to the limit of 10 objects per scan line. Okay, so let me think. This can cause object layers in OEM to not be drawn on that line. Okay. This might be a bug that I don't care about for now. The X coordinate of the current scan line is an object on it. Okay, so this is the top left of the object every single time. And so if X is less than X position, no, X +8 is less than X position, we continue. Like, we do not care about rendering this guy at all. I think. If this conditioner, okay, so the object fetching is only for the X coordinate. Okay. At this point, the fetcher is advanced one step until it's at step 5. Well, I'm not doing any of this stepper nonsense. When screen extent 7 greater than 0, yeah, I don't care about any of these. First lengthens the lower address for the row of pixels of the target object tile is now retrieved and lengthens the mode 3 by 1 dot. Yeah, I don't care for any of these. This point is checked for the lower and upper addresses for the target object. Okay, let's just pretend that I mean, yeah, I don't even know what to do here. I think this is fine for now. Before any mixing is done, if the OEM FIFA doesn't have at least 8 pixels in it. Yeah, these 8 pixel shenanigans is weird. Well, it's because the Game Boy renders tile by tile. Okay. We need to chill. We need to chill. Where is the... oh yeah, it's here. Okay, so we get X position, then we get tile index. This will also tell us the size of that guy. In 8x8 mode, this byte specifies the object's only tile index from 0 to 54, 5. This unsigned value selects a tile from the memory area at 8000 to 8Fs. Okay, hold on. I have a get tile address at tile index as I size. Okay, get tile address equals this. No, this should be low first. No, tile address low, and then tile address I is low plus 1. And then I should read tile low. I should read tile high. I'm trying to implement this without looking. Pretty sure this will be all not proper, but we'll figure it out. Unroll tile row to color indices. Tile data tile high. Let color indices equals this. Okay. And then I would need to do this. Attribute flags. So if get bit on attribute flags bit 5 equals 1, and then I need to reverse color indices. Color indices. No, I can just call this. Okay, color indices dot reverse. Very nice. Well, I don't care for Y flip for now. Okay. How do I actually render? How do I actually render? I mean, we already have the selection priority. Which is left to right, first 10. When opaque pixels from two different objects overlap, which pixel ends up being displayed is determined by another kind of priority. The pixel belonging to the higher priority object wins. So in non-color Game Boy, the smaller the X coordinate, the higher the priority. I mean, I don't think we need to handle this for now. I just want to get nice colors there, you know? And color indices. I mean, these are only color indices, so I still need to go to the palette, which is that thing there. Let palette equals attribute flags and four. No, 1 2 1 2 4 8 16. Oh, but this only tells me if it's the first palette of or the second palette. Oh. Okay, this is the palette index. And then palette will be either OBP0 or OBP1. Which is this. Okay. That palette. Okay. If palette index equals 0, then we are going to read from memory map at indirect index FF48. I mean, I can do FF48 plus palette index. YOLO. This should work. These registers assign gray shades. Okay. So I have these color indices, which is a vector. I have these shades here. So how do I actually render this? Background FIFO. How do I actually do this? Okay. Can I even remotely get there? Wrong button. Okay. Now it's debugging. Okay. So, our object address is FE00. Okay. F9. 7. Okay. So, why do I have a +2 there? Oh, right, because I only want the tile index. Tile index 88, maybe. And this is the low address, maybe. And this is the high address, which is +1. So then I read low and high. So it's all zeros. Yep, this doesn't look proper. I was expecting to have something more similar to a... No, I mean, this could be transparent and could be... Yeah, maybe the triangle is like a 6x6 or something. So I'll need to put the offset here. Somehow. Okay. Let me see how I did this for the... this part. Okay, I don't care for any of this. I don't care for scrolling. Do I care for scrolling? Are objects rendered based on scroll? Maybe. No, certainly not. Certainly not. But what? I don't know. Telmap address. This is the base address. Then telmap index. Okay. I mean, here I already have the object address, but maybe this is wrong. Because this is only the first hold on. So this is the tile base address. It's this, I think. But then here I would need to do a base address and like offset it per line. Same way we do here. Plus y offset. Address. Yeah. Don't recall why it's ×2. And now I just need to figure out what the hell is this y offset, I guess. Which here was py which I guess is only y divided by 8. Maybe. I have no idea. No, but I mean, this also needs to add the movement of the y position, right? So this is probably this plus this modulo 8. Maybe. Okay, let's see if this gives us anything different. I mean, for the first iteration, this will still give me zero and zero, which is fine. Which is fine. This is trying to render an entire object. Okay, we probably have something wrong here. We probably have something wrong here. It's trying to render the same object over and over again into the same scan line. I wonder if those are like the small lines, you know? How do I... Oops. Messed this up. Help. How do I... Where am I? Yeah, but it appears that it's trying to render more stuff as an object. That I'm not really sure what those could be. Maybe this line here? No, I doubt it. There's nothing animated here. I don't know. I mean, something is funky, you know? Something is funky. But I mean, could even be this, well, I know what the issue is. Because I also don't want to write that, nah, hold on. I think the issue is this check, because I have that object for that scan line, but I need to properly check if I should get rid of it. So the object is at expose 16, which kind of looks like that one. How do I freaking exit out of this? What are the keys for this? Or do I need to wait for this to finish? Maybe I do not have control. Okay. Okay, but it's trying to render... Oh my god. It's trying to render at x8. And then goes x9, x10, x11, x12, x13, 14, 15, 16. And by this point, it shouldn't render anymore. Right, so greater than...
Can you please take a picture? Sure.
Expose plus 8. Okay, it's maybe this. Now it should only be called here 8 times before it renders a new line. So, and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 9, and then it goes. Okay, so maybe these are greater or equals. And here I can simplify. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Skip. Good job. 6, 7. Lamau. Hooray! Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. 6, 7, guys. Now, I wonder if this is proper to begin with. Maybe. I'm not sure about this. I mean, tiles are 2 tiles, but what happens for twice the height objects? Which is not the case, but it's whatever. Okay, we actually get different colors here. That's what I want to see. Okay, do we have color indices here? No. We have color indices here. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 0. Amazing, it's all zeros. Oh, 3, 3, 3. Okay, this is starting to, and now incremented by 1 and then increment. Okay, this is the arrow. Okay, we are on the correct place. Good job. Okay, the stream ends when I am able to freaking render this arrow. How do I do this now? Okay, so by the end of this, I mean, this code is all here and should be moved to a background fetcher, but it's whatever. How do I actually render objects? OEM. Drawing priority. The smaller, I mean, I only have one, I don't care for these for now. Background over OBJ. I mean, it still doesn't matter that much, does it? I mean, what I can do here is, because this is essentially building a new scan line. So whenever I get here, I'll have all of the byte, all of the 160 pixels there. Okay, so I guess that what I need to do is I need to build a fake object FIFO shenanigans, which will also be 160 in size, you know, and then here I mean, but this reads the entire thing. Okay, how can I do this properly? Okay, if this skips ahead, no, but this only skips ahead for that specific object. Let mut rendered object equals false. Rendered object equals true. And then here at the end, if not rendered object, then I add object FIFO dot, not dot, but x index equals, well, 0. Again, I mean, it's already 0. It's already 0, so this doesn't matter. Yeah, this doesn't matter. But what I need to do here, I know this will be wrong, but let's see what the hell happens. Object FIFO x equals palette. No, but this is the palette. How do I then get a color? Get color on the palette. I think I have this for the. I have this for the object fetcher, I think. Get tail data, low pixel indices, tile row colors, tile row colors, push, push, push. Then I clone, then I render. Oh. Okay. BGP index 0. Let's see. Let's see. I'm yoinking this. I'm yoinking this. Okay, so for this I need to grab the palette, which is this. And these will be get bit palette. Well, it's not a get bit, it's the two thing. Okay, so it's a get bit of palette 0. But then it is actually a 1 shifted by 1. Shifted by 1. ORed with this. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, unreachable. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, Lamau. 5, 3. I'm just trying to speedrun very fast. What do we have here? So color index is going to be color indices, whatever pixel offset we are in, whatever by X offset we are in. So now we just need to figure out I mean, but this render already does the thing. Ay ay ay. Speed up. Okay, maybe X offset is just this plus modulate, and maybe this works. I don't know. Okay. The theory is that we should have something resembling data on this FIFO here, but then I'll need to merge both. Internally, PPU resolves parity between object pic and object pixel, which is the first non-transparent pixel. Okay, but the transparency will be a 0, 0. Right? Like a 0, 0 on this pixel here. Because this is not Ay, ay, ay. I should make these render inside. Yeah, maybe I need to do the render inside. So I have the object FIFO here, and then here I do this. Objects FIFO vec8, and then okay, let me see if we actually get I mean, this will always be something. The difference is that this is pushing the pixels for the length of that, and this will be 160, and this is going to be the color on that one. So here I'll need to do a iter enumerate. This is going to be a index color index, and here I will need to do object FIFO index, and if object index is different than 0, then I push this instead. That pixel equals this. Else that. I mean, this is not correct at all. Okay. I think this will render the arrow. I think this will render the arrow. I'm so fucking smart. I'm so freaking smart. Let's go. And now it should go on the demo and we should see like the blocks falling. I'm so freaking smart. GG. Guys, Tetris is done. We made it. We beat Tetris. GG. Next. No. I told you I would kill stream once I was able to render this. I mean, there are some bugs here and there. For example, that thing there is an empty spot. There are some bugs, but overall it's working. Overall it's working. Many impressed, yeah. I'm very impressed. Good job. Thank you. Good job. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, are we killing the computer with this? How's the performance? How's the performance? My CPU is using, my Gameboy emulator is using 20%. Ay, ay, ay. Of the computing power from my processor. Okay. I think tomorrow, well, no, not tomorrow. I think I'll only get to this on Friday. I mean, it's magical and fast, but yeah, there's some weird offsetting there happening. This is amazing. This is amazing. It's very janky sometimes. Very, very janky. Yeah, I think I'll get going. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with what we... with all of the thing that happened. See, here's like a white thing. But, I mean, freaking GG. It's freaking unbelievable. Very happy indeed. Okay, everyone. Today has been an amazing day. I'm licking my background. GG. Today has been an amazing day. It almost works. I don't know when will be the next time that I'm actually gonna work on this. Probably Friday. Yeah, probably Friday. Today I have one day of the new game, then on... I don't know. Yeah, but I have 2 full days of one for the Unity game and another one for the Unreal game. So I have a... The third day will be a free one, so I can decide to work on whatever. So maybe we'll get the emulator playing. Freaking hell, this felt impossible yesterday. And I'm like shocked how these all of these weird math that we did here like worked first try, plus the merging inside and stuff. I mean, there are still weird stuff like the background over stuff, you know, but it's freaking amazing. GG. I'm very, very happy. Yeah. Everyone, thank you very much for watching my stream. And I'm already leaking my background. I'm going the wrong side. It's this side. Yeah, thank you very much for watching my stream. I'll be back tomorrow morning. I think we'll do Unreal development in the morning, and then we'll do so Unreal in the morning and maybe Unity in the afternoon. That's how I'm imagining this to go. We'll see. In any case, I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for sticking with me, watching the stream. If you want, you can always join the Discord server. I don't even know. Okay, just you don't need to join. Can you just confirm that the invitation actually works? Yeah, it says the Discord server and then it redirects. Yeah, no, never mind. I think it's working. Never mind, it's working. Okay, thank you all very much. Tomorrow morning we'll do Unreal development on the real-time strategy game, and yeah, I'm speechless. I couldn't imagine today's going as good as it went after yesterday's chaos. So yeah, I will need to rest because I'm very, very tired. Thank you all again. I hope to see you all tomorrow, hopefully, and bye-bye.